Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the Penguin trailer that was just released very recently. I got a chance to check it out, and we're going to be breaking it down. So the Penguin is a series that comes from Matt Reeves. It's set in the Matt Reeves Batman universe. It is a spin-off of the Penguin character, basically played by Colin Farrell in the Batman film. It's an original series. It's coming to HBO Max, and it will basically follow the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, after the events of the Batman, and how he wants to, I guess, take control of Gotham in the rise of Carmine Falcone's death. Essentially, right? That's the essential synopsis. And we finally got our first look. We've known this has been in production for a while. We know that Matt Reeves is involved, which is very, very promising. And like, if he wasn't involved, I would be quite skeptical about this series. But because he's so heavily involved with this creatively, I think this is going to be great. I also think the trailer looks fantastic. It looks like it has the exact same tone as the Batman does, which is fantastic because obviously the tone of that film is what works so good, is what, you know, one of the best aspects of that film is the dark and grittier tone that it takes. And to see this trailer following that same sort of tone and visual style is very, very cool to see, and I really, really enjoy it. Also, not to mention the cast in this show is quite great. We've got, you know, Colin Farrell and Kristen Milioti starring. I think Kristen Milioti stars as what was the character? I can't remember the character's name. Is it Carmine Falcone's daughter? Maybe? I'm not sure. Something like that, right? I remember the official character was announced a while back, but I'm not 100% sure what it was. I'm pretty sure it was Carmine Falcone's daughter, which would then make her the sister to Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman. But yeah, so we see in this trailer, basically, the Penguin, you know, Oswald Cobblepot wants to take control of Gotham, wants to make it his own. So this is, I guess, is how we see his rise to power, which we eventually will, I guess, come to see in the Batman Part 2, which will be interesting. But yeah, I thought the trailer looked really good, and I think that, I think this is going to be a hit show. I really do. I think HBO just does it different. I really do. I think they have the best series out. Like, whenever HBO is releasing a new series, you got to pay attention. You know that there's a high chance that it's going to be a banger. You know, when you look at Netflix, like Netflix does, honestly, I love Netflix, but they release a lot of junk, a lot of stuff that's just not up to par, and stuff that just gets buried. But I think this is going to be special. It comes out in fall, so American fall, that is, when is that? That's September, October, and November, because I'm in Australia, so obviously the seasons are switched around. But yeah, so it should come out sometime around October, that sort of area. I'm very excited. I will be reviewing it week to week. Like, I can't wait to watch this. I think also something else that's really interesting about this, well, not interesting, but intriguing to me, is Colin Farrell. Like, I love him as an actor, but to see him disappear into a role like this, you know, where like he's a very, you know, he's a very good looking man, and to see him just completely transform and, you know, use all these prosthetics and just, you know, put on a thick accent, like a lot of people wouldn't even know this is Colin Farrell, you know. Like in the Batman, I'm sure a lot of casual, you know, audience members watched that film and didn't even realize it was Colin Farrell. It looks nothing, or, you know, you can, if you know it's Colin Farrell, you can see him, but it really does not look like him at all. He doesn't talk like him. The stature is, you know, a different body type. He just really disappears into the role, and I think that's what makes him so, you know, amazing in this role, is that he's a really great character actor. Colin Farrell is. I mean, you know, you would think Colin Farrell, based on the way he looks, would be like more of a leading man, I guess, and he is to some extent, but he's a really terrific character actor, and to see him really disappear into this role, I think is going to be fantastic. It's, you know, the trailer gives me sort of the Sopranos vibes. I mean, I haven't seen the Sopranos. I've seen like one episode. I really want to binge that show though. I will at some point. But based on what I've seen and heard of the Sopranos, you know, a typical gangster show, this is the vibe it gives me, and I've heard other people say that too, so I know I'm not alone. But it definitely does give off that vibe. I'm very excited to see what the plot is. We don't know what, like, you know, the plot is in details. We know, again, basic synopsis, which I have explained. I only know the main two characters, which are the Penguin and Kristen Milioti's character, Falcone's daughter. But yeah, I think this is going to be a hit. I really do. I think this trailer looks great. I'm so happy Matt Reeves is involved. Like, honestly, I think this universe is going to be something special. And it's so confusing to me why DC is separating, you know. It's such a mess with the whole Elseworlds thing. Like, why can't this all just be in the same universe? I'm not saying I want that because of cameos and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know, like, it just makes things a lot easier if everything is in the same universe. But then again, there's an argument to be made that it's easier if it's not constricted by the rules and the laws of you know, other films in another cinematic universe. So I guess to that point, it is beneficial that it is an Elseworld story and that it is taking place within its own universe. But I truly think that this Reeves verse is going to be something special. I really do. I don't know what the other projects are going to be. I know we got the Batman Part 2 coming, and I expect the Batman would probably be a trilogy. So I expect the Part 3 as well. But yeah, I don't know what other projects they're going to go forward in the Reeves verse other than this Penguin show, which has been in the works for a while. I think it was even announced before the first Batman, before the Batman came out in 2022. I think it was, you know, being developed before then, which was, you know, this has been in the works for a while. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it turns out. I wonder if, you know, who will appear in this show. It takes place within Gotham. It's going to be a bit hard to believe that Batman wouldn't exist. Or not exist, but that Batman wouldn't appear in this. You know, Bruce wouldn't appear. Maybe even a Bruce Wayne appearance, not necessarily a Batman one. Or even if they can't get Robert Pattinson, just like maybe, you know, have Batman sort of be in the shadows. You don't see his face, you just see his stature, you know. Like maybe Oswald or the Penguin's like running from him, and you just see, like, you see the Batman from the criminal's perspective. I think that would be really cool as well. And that's another aspect that this show can dive into. But yeah, I'm excited for this show. It's gonna be really, really good. I'm excited for the character study of the Penguin. I'm excited to see the plot. I'm excited to see more of this Matt Reeves universe. Also, I think Greg Fraser is returning to, like, creatively on this show as well. He was the cinematographer of the Batman and most recently Dune Part 2, and he is like one of the best cinematographers out there at the moment. I believe he's an Australian cinematographer, right? So, you know, represent. But yeah, I think he's so talented, and to see, you know, the visual style of the Batman translated into a show like this, just based on the trailer, is really exciting stuff. To see that sort of consistency creatively, I think is very interesting, and I love to see it. So yeah, that was it for my breakdown of the Penguin official trailer. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you excited for the Penguin, or are you not interested at all? You know, did you think that maybe he was a boring side character, and why are they giving spin-offs to side characters? We just want the Batman. You know, I've seen some people make that argument. You know, why they're spending time on this when we could be working on the Batman. But anyway, the Batman Part 2 rather. But anyway, that was my breakdown for the Penguin trailer. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you excited? Are you not? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. Also, make sure you turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload my next videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.